If you are over 60, I want you to imagine this for just a moment. It's a normal evening. Nothing dramatic, nothing unusual. You sit down for dinner, a plate of vegetables, steamed greens, maybe a serving of broccoli on the side. You feel good about that choice. You tell yourself, I'm taking care of my body. I'm eating clean. I'm doing what doctors recommend. You go to bed feeling responsible, even proud. But the next morning, something feels different. You wake up and notice your arm feels heavy. Your speech feels just a little slower. You stand up, and the room spins for half a second. It passes quickly, so you brush it off. One of my patients once said to me, "Doctor, I thought I was just tired. I didn't think it was serious." A week later, he suffered a stroke. And here's the part that shocked him the most. He didn't eat junk food. He didn't smoke. He didn't drink excessively. He was making what he believed were healthy choices. But he was unknowingly repeating a few silent mistakes. Mistakes that many senior Americans make every single day. And no one ever warned him. When you were younger, your body was forgiving. Your kidneys filtered quickly. Your blood vessels expanded and contracted easily. Your medications worked smoothly with food. But after over 60, the rules quietly change. Your kidneys clear minerals more slowly. Your blood vessels become stiffer. Your nervous system reacts differently to blood pressure changes. And most importantly, food and medication start interacting in ways they never did before. This is where many so-called senior health tips fall short. They tell you what to eat, but they rarely explain how aging changes the impact of those foods. That's why today, I want to walk you through the 7 vegetable mistakes that can quietly increase stroke risk in adults over 60. Not to scare you, not to tell you to stop eating vegetables, but to help you eat with awareness, the kind of awareness that protects your brain, your heart, and your independence. Mistake number 1, high-potassium greens with blood pressure or kidney medications. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes I see in my practice: spinach, kale, beet greens, potatoes, and yes, broccoli. These vegetables are praised for one main reason. They're rich in potassium. Potassium helps regulate heart rhythm and blood pressure, especially in younger adults. But after over 60, your kidneys don't remove excess potassium as efficiently. Now imagine this. You're eating potassium-rich vegetables every day. At the same time, you're taking blood pressure medication or kidney medication. Potassium begins to build up silently in your bloodstream. Biologically, high potassium interferes with the heart's electrical signals. This can cause irregular heart rhythms. Irregular rhythms reduce blood flow to the brain. That's a direct pathway toward stroke. I've had senior patients with perfectly healthy diets arrive at the emergency room with dangerous potassium levels and no warning signs beforehand. The solution isn't fear, it's balance. Rotate your vegetables. Watch portion sizes. And if you're on blood pressure or kidney medication, talk with your doctor about potassium intake. These are real senior health tips, not diet trends. Mistake number 2, leafy greens with warfarin, unstable vitamin K intake. This next mistake surprises many senior patients. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, romaine lettuce, and broccoli are rich in vitamin K. Vitamin K plays a key role in blood clotting. That's not a problem, unless you're taking warfarin. Warfarin works by controlling how easily your blood clots. Here's the issue. If you eat a large salad one day and very little leafy greens the next, your medication can't work consistently. Biologically, Fluctuating vitamin K intake makes blood clotting unpredictable. Sometimes blood becomes too thin. Other times, too thick. Both scenarios increase stroke risk. I once had a patient who thought he needed to eat extra healthy on weekends. His INR levels were unstable for months. The solution is not to avoid greens, it's consistency. Eat similar portions daily. Stability protects you far more than restriction. That's one of the most important senior health tips for anyone over 60 on blood thinners. Mistake number 3, high-oxalate vegetables. Eaten too often? Spinach again. Beet greens. Rhubarb. These vegetables are often labeled superfoods, and they do contain antioxidants, but they're also high in oxalates. After over 60, oxalates are harder for the body to clear. Oxalates bind to minerals like calcium. They contribute to kidney stress and low-grade inflammation. Chronic inflammation damages blood vessels over time. Damaged vessels don't handle pressure changes well. This silent damage increases stroke risk gradually, often without obvious symptoms. I often tell my senior patients, no vegetable should be eaten every single day. Variety protects aging systems. Rotate greens. Mix colors. Avoid repeating the same high oxalate vegetables daily. That simple habit can reduce long-term vascular stress. Mistake number 4, high sodium canned or pickled vegetables. Many senior Americans rely on canned vegetables. They're affordable. They're convenient. They last a long time. But sodium hides here. Excess sodium pulls water into blood vessels. That raises blood pressure. Chronically high blood pressure damages the small vessels in the brain. This damage is one of the strongest predictors of stroke. I've seen patients proudly say, I eat vegetables every day, yet their blood pressure remains dangerously high. When we look closer, most of those vegetables come from cans or jars. The solution is awareness. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables with no added salt. If you use canned vegetables, rinse them thoroughly. Small changes like this are powerful senior health tips because they reduce risk quietly and consistently. Mistake number 5, nightshade vegetables and chronic inflammation. Potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplant. These vegetables are called nightshades. They're common in American diets, and they're not harmful for everyone. But in some senior adults, nightshades can increase inflammatory responses. Inflammation stiffens blood vessels. Stiff vessels are more likely to rupture or clog. That increases stroke risk over time. I've had patients tell me, my joints hurt every night. When we reduce nightshades, their symptoms improve. The solution isn't elimination, it's observation. If you notice stiffness, pain, or fatigue after meals, listen to your body. Aging bodies communicate differently. That awareness is one of the most overlooked senior health tips. Mistake number 6, nitrate-rich vegetables. Combined with heart medications, beets, spinach, arugula, lettuce. These vegetables are naturally high in nitrates. Nitrates relax blood vessels and improve circulation. That sounds good, unless you're already taking heart or blood pressure medications. When combined, blood pressure can drop too quickly. Sudden drops reduce blood flow to the brain. Reduced blood flow increases stroke risk, especially in adults over 60. I've treated senior patients who felt dizzy only after healthy meals. The solution is timing. Avoid eating nitrate-rich vegetables right before or after taking heart medications. Spacing matters more than restriction. Mistake number 7, Eating vegetables. Too close to medication time. This last mistake is one of the most common and least discussed. Vegetables are high in fiber. Fiber slows digestion. When vegetables are eaten too close to medication time, medications may not absorb properly. That leads to unstable blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and inconsistent protection against stroke. I often tell patients, your medication can't help you if your body never absorbs it. The solution is simple. Separate vegetables and medications by at least 30 to 60 minutes. This timing adjustment alone has improved outcomes for many senior patients I've worked with. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt dizzy, tired, or slightly off, even though you believed you were eating well? If so, you're not alone. Leave a comment below. Your experience may help another senior understand their own body better. Aging well isn't about eating more foods. It's about eating with understanding. Longevity isn't built on fear. It's built on awareness. When you're over 60, every choice doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be informed. Avoid the silent mistakes. Keep what works. Adjust what doesn't. That's how you protect your brain from stroke and your life from unnecessary limitations. This video is for educational purposes only. It does not replace personal medical advice. If you have a history of stroke or take blood pressure, heart, or blood thinning medications, please consult your healthcare provider before making dietary changes. If this video helped you see vegetables differently, if it helped you avoid even one hidden mistake, please tap the like button. Share this video with someone you care about, especially another senior, and subscribe for more calm, science-based senior health tips designed for life over 60. We can't stop aging, but we can age with clarity, confidence, and strength.